Hello, I'm Desmond.
And I'm Trisha.
And today we are back with the East Coast plan, okay? And it's finally happening, okay? But here's the real question that many people are asking. Is Bayshore going to be the next land tour? The new launch in Bayshore will be called Vela Bay.
And it's going to launch in end March, early
April. So we got you some food from a very popular Italian restaurant, very popular pizza also, truffle pizza from Etna, which is Upper East Coast, that area. It's pretty nice, okay?
And many buyers are already wondering, is this really the next mover advantage? Because there are going to be 10,000 HDB and private homes in Bayshore area. So the private will be 3,000 units and the balance will be HDB units.
Yeah, so the HDB are the HDB Plus model. So they will be completed around mid-2030s. So they have to wait for 10-year MOP. So these are the much later upgraders for the area already.
So today we are going to break it down about the pricing, upside, the downside, and also most importantly, should you even consider Vela Bay?
Yeah, now this is something very interesting. For more than 20 years, Bayshore has almost no new launches. Okay,
yeah, the last one was the Costa del Sol.
That's right, and it's almost 30 years ago. Even older developments like Bayshore Park and the Bayshore.
Most recent modern comparison will be the Seaside Residences, which was launched back then in 2016. And for this video, we'll be talking about Costa del Sol as well as Seaside Residences for the nearest comparison.
With Vela Bay, that's right. Because these three projects will have a large number of sea view facing units, so the PSF will also include a premium for it.
So just a quick disclaimer, everything that we share here is a personal view and not the official developer information.
So always double check before making any decision. Okay, and if you like the guidance for the next property purchase, feel free to reach out to us. We'll be able to help you to make a confident and also a well-informed decision, so you can have a peaceful night's sleep, huh? Okay, so let's talk about Vela Bay. Okay, Vela Bay.
2 blocks, 515 units. Its land size is about 115,000 square feet.
Yeah, and most of the units are facing south with the sea view. Okay, so now you see this is the Vela Bay rendering. Okay, so estimated prices that we are thinking about is
2,850 to 3,000 per
and
square
above.
feet.
Yes, correct. So we also show you the land price and the break-even price in the
So now one thing important to take note, Bayshore is planned as a car-light township. So what this means is that the parking is capped at 50% provision in this development. However, buyers who can afford Vela Bay is also likely to own cars, and will this be a problem for the residents in future?
I think most likely, especially family with kids, because a lot of them will want to drive their kids around. So we'll be expecting a lot of new launches to have this provision in this area also. So this might be a downside to some of the buyers.
So for the developer, this developer have a pretty good, strong track record. So they've developed the past projects such as Grand Diamond and also Park Clementi's and Clementi as well. These are all mega blockbuster projects. And also with the harmonization rules now in place, the layouts now are more efficient.
Yeah.
And unit mix ranges from 2-bedroom all the way to 5-bedroom, targeting mainly own stay buyers.
Okay, let's break this down with the real numbers. Costa del Sol is about 30 years old already. Seaside Residences is about 10 years old. And please remember, both of these projects are non-harmonized. Okay, so we have to add about 5% to the PSF for comparison. Okay, also we must take note that we are not taking consideration for comparison
those boutique developments along the East Coast road.
Yes, correct, the Upper East Coast side. Yeah, so at this point of our filming, developer Singhai E hasn't released any floor plan yet or any indicative pricing, so we'll be taking the average unit sizes of new recent launches as a reference.
So let's say the 2-bed 2-bath in Vela Bay is around 650 square feet, and with about 2,850 per square feet, the quantum will likely be around 1.85 to 1.95. Seaside Residence around 800 square feet size, that was not harmonized yet. 2005 PSF to 2006 PSF. And this costs us around 1.85 to 2 million.
Yeah. So this is not a harmonized project. If it's harmonized, the PSF will be around 2008 to 2009 per square feet. Condo is sold for 947 square feet 2-bedroom. Now is already transacting at 1.7 million. Okay, so it's around $1,800 per square feet. If it's harmonized, it will be about $1,009 per square feet. Yeah.
So for a 3-bedroom, let's say in Vela Bay, going to be about 1,000 square feet, which means that about 2.85 to 3 million in quantum. So for seaside residents, we are looking at around 2.75 to 3.4 million for sizes of 1087 square feet to 1270 square feet. So Costa del Sol around 2.1 to 2.8 million for the 1227 to 1346 square feet.
Yes. So with the PSF is about 1,500 to 2,100 PSF. However, because this time Vela Bay also will have another smaller option, which for 3-bedroom, which is known as compact into this market. I would say that this is a sweet spot. Okay.
So for someone who have a lower quantum budget
Correct.
for a 3-bedroom, this will be a pretty good option.
Yeah, because sometimes some families they just want 3 proper size bedroom, but they don't mind having a smaller living area.
So below 2.55, you are still going to get a decent 3-bedroom size.
Yes. So this one will be quite popular. Yeah. So the next popular unit type that we will be talking about is the 4-bedroom units. So let's say Vela Bay, 4 bedrooms,
About
unit size
1,002 square feet.
around there. So if let's say if it's 1,200 square feet, it will cost about 3.42 to about 3.6 million. Okay, so for this price, it seems quite attractive to me.
Because seaside residence was already transacting at about 4.4 million.
Yeah, of
the
course, the
4-bedroom.
bed size is very big. The bed size is about 1,700 square feet. However, we also mentioned before that efficient layout matters than size to most buyers, especially in today's market. Yeah, so let's see Costa del Sol for 4-bedroom is already selling at about 2.9 million to 3.4 million. The sizes is 1,475 square feet to 1,755 square feet. So the PSF is about 1,500 to about 2,000 PSF lah. Yeah.
And for the 5-bedroom in Vela Bay, it's going to be likely about 1,004 square feet and above. So likely we'll be selling it at 4 million and above.
So overall average PSF transacted at Costa del Sol is around 1,884. Another 5% for harmonization will be about $1,978 per square feet. Okay, then overall average PSF for seaside residences is about 2,362 per square feet. Okay, with another 5%, it will be about close to $2,500 per square feet after harmonization.
Having said all this new township is quite similar to Landau, and you probably have to wait quite some time for the transformation to happen. So if this is the next Landau township, then you will likely enter the cheaper price now, as this is the first project in this whole township. There are also other existing amenities nearby, or a train ride which is not too far away. So if you look at the first project in Landau, which is Landau Modern, the units there have already reached 100% profitability actually.
Yeah, because early buyers usually enter at the lowest price lah. This is what we usually say. So now we will also go and talk about the price support, which is the three layers of price support. Yeah. So the past, present, and the future. Okay, the past support, right? The resale prices in the area we have already compared earlier.
Costa del Sol.
Yeah, and Costa del Sol about 30 years old, and then seaside residences about 10 years old. So the next we're going to talk about is the present support. The present support, one of the more similar project will be Chuan Park. Remember? Chuan Park.
So Chuan Park was a pre-harmonized project.
Yes, correct.
In the OCR, which was launched in 2024. And Chuan Park has already transacted an average of 26 square feet. Which means 2,786 per square feet after adding 5% to the PSF.
Yeah, if it's harmonized. Yeah. So the highest transacted, guess how much? It's at $2,793 per square feet right now. So if you add another 5% down to this amount, it will be at close to $3,000 per square feet already.
Another recent launch in Upper East Coast Road is Becknell House, and that one is 2 MRT stations away, also in District 16.
Yes, launched in 2025. It is a small freehold project, and the average transacted price
is about 2,006 plus per square feet.
Yes, and if you add 5% to this price, it will be about $2,785 per square feet. The highest transacted is already at $2,769 per square feet. If you add 5%, it will be about $2,009 per square feet.
So this gives us a pretty good present support of the current market pricing.
Yeah. Then let's talk about the future support, which is the GLS site lah. Okay. One station away, which is the Bedok South, a mega mixed-use development will be coming out. It will be linked to the MRT station. More than 1,280 units and over 22,000 square feet of commercial space. Means that this commercial space is slightly smaller than Bedok Mall. Okay, we're likely to see a higher PSF than Vela Bay. This is what we feel lah. Okay, but we will only know it by end of this month. So this also means that it will push the future launches in the eastern region prices higher. Of course, in our previous video, we also mentioned that the Bedok GLS already awarded at $1,330 per square feet at Tanah Merah in our last video. Yeah, so it's almost the same price as Bayshore land price. So back to in property investing, we call this as land price protection. Okay, when your entry price is really protected by future projects that are bought at a higher land prices.
So as we mentioned that this Bayshore township will have 10,000 homes, of which 7,000 will be HDB, and this means that there will also be a lot of amenities around the area.
Yeah, like you will get like coffee shop, hawker center, supermarket.
The new Safra will also be there in 2030 next to Bedok South MRT.
Yes, correct. That is and apparently it's one of the biggest Safra.
So the next connectivity that I personally love is the Thomson East Coast Line.
Yes, because I personally always take from Maxwell to Orchard to CBD area and to Bayshore, because a lot of my mahjong kaki, they live at Bayshore. So I frequently go to Bayshore area, the Upper East Coast side. So for people who live in Bayshore, they can take a few stops and then they can also reach like Siglap, Katong and Marine Parade.
Which is where we got this pizza from.
Yeah, the Upper East Coast side. This is Siglap MRT. Yeah. Then soon, Bedok South MRT will be up with a mega integrated project. That's why I think that Eastie always like to live in the East. Okay.
So I really feel that there will be sufficient number of upgraders looking to buy into Vela Bay in future when the current buyers are looking to exit. So there will be enough buyer exit audience. So I really feel there will be sufficient number of upgraders
and
looking
downgraders
into Vela Bay in future.
Yeah, firstly, we talk about upgraders from the older condo to newer condo. Okay, then the downgraders that from the landed nearby to the newer condo, because over there are quite a lot of landed. Yeah, and we also service some landed sellers. They really downgrade from a big house to a smaller condo, which is more convenient for them. And then not forgetting the HDB upgraders from nearby area like Bedok lah, Tanah Merah and Tampines. Yeah. So as we also know that from Tanjong Rhu all the way to Bayshore, right, there are a few big launches over the last few years lah, but they are mainly in these 15 area. Like the RCR, which is RCR area like Grand Diamond, Continuum, and also Emirates at Katong. So far, these projects are not having the seaside view like Vela Bay, unless if you're on a super high floor, then maybe you will get some views, okay? So for buyers who have missed out on the earlier launches and really like seaside, really like sea view, they really have to consider Vela Bay already.
As I mentioned earlier, the first mover advantage. Some people can view it as this, but East Coast is pretty developed already. In my perspective, this is definitely something more like a rejuvenation in the Bayshore area, because the last project has been so long time ago, which is Costa del Sol. So now with the new 10,000 homes coming in, it will definitely add more life into the Bayshore area as well.
Yeah, and if you're a person who are into lifestyle, you can take a short walk to East Coast Park. You can find like East Coast Lagoon, food center. You also can do your jogging there, your cycling there.
And not forgetting, like you take a train down, you can easily get this pizza from
Yeah,
Siglap.
and there are a lot of nice restaurants, eateries in the area. Not forgetting the local fare. There's another a hawker center that's nearby called the Bedok Corner Hawker Center that is near to the Bedok Camp. So again, Isti always like this lifestyle. That's one of the reasons why Isti always want to live in this area. Wherever they move, right, they always wanted to have this accessibility also. So next is about the school lah.
And within school, 1 kilometer, we have Temasek Primary School, we have Temasek Secondary nearby as
So
well.
now let's move on to the most important thing is our scorecard already. So upon 5 stars, let's
For
talk about the
location.
location. Location is about 4 stars. Okay, upon 5. Connectivity definitely is 5
5
star.
stars.
Because it's next to MRT. So competition risk, we don't see much risk over there. So we will give it 3 star. Okay.
An exit strategy, we are looking at 4 stars because there's very little competition. The last launch has been Seaside Residences and Costa del Sol. And the long-term potential would be
4 stars. Yeah. So
You will likely see Vela Bay as a sell-out project like Seaside Residences back in the launch in 2017. Seaside Residence was already selling more than 50% higher than the OCR region. And till date, Seaside Residence still having 100% profitability
for the resale
across all
transaction.
units.
Yeah. So Bayshore area also can be regarded as a very converted area in the D16. Okay.
However, entry prices will determine your success and your exit in future. Currently now, we are still waiting for layout plans and also more information from the developer we will be sharing in the next video.
So for viewers out there who are undecided between resale, new launch or post-launch, considering your next move, reach out to us. Okay, we can share with you more on your option.
And the mistakes we make in our own personal journey.
Yeah, and then we can talk more over pizza and make sure that you can move forward with clarity and a peace of mind.
So if you'd like to find out more about the price metrics or floor plan, drop a comment below Vela or DM us directly. We'll be able to share with you more.
Yeah.
See you in the next episode. Bye.